everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a quick hair tutorial for you, how I create my, I don't know, I want to call them beachy waves, but they're a little bit more like curls. That's just kind of the term that I use. But a lot of you guys on Snap always request how I do my hair. I have a theory that I think you're just shocked that my hair is done when you see me on Snap and I'm ready. But anyway, here it is. It's not anything super special, but I will kind of go over the techniques and tricks and stuff that I have for styling my kind of shoulder length hair and giving it that kind of like wavy, effortless feel. And I'm also going to be talking a little bit about my favorite straightener. This is the GHD Gold Copper series. This is a limited edition color right now, but they do have other colors. You know, there's another gold series that's just black that you can get at Sephora, but I think this one's really pretty. What I like about the GHD is I feel like they have the smoothest ceramic plates of life. I used to have a GHD before I had a couple other brands in between, and the moment I used this again, I was like, yes, you're back. It heats up to 365, which is kind of like the optimal styling temperature. Not too hot so you're not going to fry your hair, not too cool so it won't do anything. So I'm a super huge fan of this. I will link it down below if you're interested. If you're in the market for a more high-end straightener, you haven't been happy with the ones that you have been trying, I highly recommend this, you guys. This is great. It's a great gift idea, limited edition color. If you're looking for something for your mom or your daughter or your sister, and you like to spoil them. I know my mom's not getting one. So there's that. Now let's get into the tutorial. I don't have any product in my hair as of yet besides a heat protectant, which I always use. Especially because, I mean, this is my natural color and my hair is super bleached. So I'm gonna leave it product free as I'm curling because that's just what I prefer. I don't like to use a ton of product in my hair because I go so long in between washes. I like to go 5 to 7 days. So there's that. I like to avoid the buildup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by sectioning rows of hair, and I just banana clip up the rest. And what I do first is I just kind of run over the ends with a straightener just really briefly, just to smooth them out, just because I had just blow dried my hair straight-ish, kind of rough dry, and the ends can get a little frizzy. Now I just take a small-ish section, anywhere between 1 and 2 inches. I really just grab whatever I grab. So I just clamp it about 1 inch away from the roots, turn it about 360 degrees, around there somewhere. And I just pull until I have about 1.5 inches of roots left, and then let go. I like the ends to be more straight. It gives it that more kind of casual look when your ends aren't curled to the very tip, and I prefer that. You do you. And now for the next piece. So what I like to do is I like to rotate the direction of the curls. So this one I'm going to turn forwards, pull until about 1.5 inches is left, and let it go. And one more section, I'm just going to turn it away. Another tip, the hairs around my face, the ones that frame my face, I like to turn away from my face. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really like when the curls go in towards my face. Section off starting at the top of my ears. So first, again, I'm just going to quickly run the straightener over my ends. The first section of hair I turn away from my face, drag until about 1.5 inches is left. And then sometimes I like to pull on the curl to kind of loosen it up and make it more like a, you know, casual wave, you know what I'm saying? This next one I'm going to flip towards my face. There we go. And the reason why I rotate them is because at the end, when your curls are all sitting on top of each other, they don't all have the same curl pattern. So you're gonna get a lot more volume overall, and it's gonna look a lot more messy. You know how when you do a bunch of curls in the same direction, they kind of mesh together, which is really beautiful in itself, but generally that's not the look I'm going for. So that is the reasoning behind it. I just kind of like to mess them up before they cool down because I do like them to be really loose. If you want a little bit of a tighter curl, a more defined curl, let them cool down before you mess around with them. Next section I take about brow level. So here I have some nice little cowlicks. I have naturally curly hair too. I would say naturally wavy more than anything else, but it does get kind of curly around my hairline. So I just like to kind of smooth out those pieces first. Once again, straighten the ends. And once again, starting by curling away from the face and dropping with about 1.5 inches left. And now I just throw it all down, and just like I did before, I just kind of straighten out the cowlick pieces, my fave. I like to take larger sections at the top, same thing. Okay, now for the bangs. These are always kind of trial and error, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I have cowlicks. So what I do is I take the bang chunks in 2 pieces. I take the first one, well, I'm going to do both of them away from the face. But what I try to do is make sure the first one blends into my hair nicely. See, yep, there, that one worked. So far, so good. And then I move on to the first one. And I don't start curling this last piece until about halfway down. And I just turn it away from the face and just give it enough bend so that it kind of blends in with the other waves that I've created. And I never seem to get it quite right on the first try, but I think we're actually doing okay for ourselves. So now I just do a little bit of teasing to create some volume at the root. I just take a section, spray a little bit of Paul Mitchell Extra Body. I don't like this hairspray for anything else but teasing at the root. It's a little bit too extreme for me, a little too sticky. I'm just gonna quickly tease a couple rows of hair, and I'm taking thick rows, about 1 inch thick. Spraying a little bit first, taking a teasing comb, and then I'm going to tease a little bit right throughout this area here. And again, a little bit of teasing right in here. And for a little bit more texture throughout the ends, I use the Joico Hair Shake Liquid to Powder Texturizing Finisher. You have to shake it a little bit first, and then I just do a couple spritzes and scrunch it into the hair. It's not, it kind of behaves in the way that a sea salt spray would, but it's not as drying as a sea salt spray, which I like because, again, I go so long without washing my hair. I don't want it to get like really dried out as I'm styling it every day. I don't style it every day. Alright guys, so this is it. Really kind of simple, easy to do. It looks really casual, like you didn't spend a ton of time doing it, and it really doesn't take very long, which I am a fan of. And it wears really nicely. I can sleep in it, wake up, and it looks pretty good still. I might just have to, you know, fix a couple pieces here and there. So I'm a fan. You guys have been asking for it, so here it is. I hope you found it helpful. Again, I will list and link all of the products that I talked about and used in the description bar down below. If you guys are wanting to shop, that is there for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.